Maybe some of you already know, but I switched my faction from Wildberg. I was playing with Wildberg like 4 seasons, and I switched to Springwarden. So after 5 weeks, I'm going to share with you my personal opinion over this faction and what I expect, my disappointments, and everything basically for these 5 weeks. So I'm going to start, of course, with the flying units. As you know, Wildberg have marksman's flying units, and this is maybe the most useless unit in the whole game. I mean, I have never seen somebody is using marksmans, maybe for attacking farmers with a flying unit, something like this, but marksmans is something that is not good because uh, normal marksmans have way more damage from the flank marksmans. So even if you put in hospital all of your marksmans, this one is not going to bring the damage that the normal Wildberg marksmans are having, basically the cows. So yeah, I switched to Springwarden, and first thing first, I have a flying eagles. So how the things go with my flying eagles? Well, we was having a war already. We was having against Curtis Ronin in this zone here, but the fight was like 2 days or maximum 3 days. We built like 3 flags, and the fight is over. And from our leadership, they say just don't go in this zone. It's forbidden. Don't give them free merits. Now, I don't know what the free merits actually mean, since it's little insulting somebody to call you free merits. But anyway, we stop here, and from here I don't have I didn't use my flying cavalry anywhere, since right now we're doing some merits trade. Everybody's focused over the infantry. From time to time you're going to see some people with very strange infantry compositions. So I'm going to show you just a couple of them. Okay, this one is looking good from first look. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of Garwood 5-star, Madeline 5-star. For 5 seasons, I managed to do only 2 heroes 6-star. This is Lilia, since she's my commander of my main legion in the Alliance War. And the second one is Sindrian. He's my leader for the Behemoths. I have never put anything else, any other medals on something else. But anyway, right now it's just merits trading. I guess like 50% or more from the seasons is going to be merits trade. So I think maybe League of Order was the better pick for me from this point of view. Again, the Flying Eagles are very fun, but in general, if you need mages, I think League of Order, the Celestials are even better from your ground unit. So even if you finish your mages, and by the way, League of Order have mage defense 3%. This is important to be said. And the Celestials is even better in my opinion from the ground mages. So it's not like you have a marksman with the Wildberg and in the same time you have flank marksmen, but these flank marksmen are doing less damage. And it's absolutely the same with the cavalry. Here, if I want to double my cavalry, my chickens, these forest eagles, are not doing the damage that my normal cavalry are doing. It's 287 damage, and my normal cavalry are doing 261. Oh my god, this is even worst from the Wildberg, from the cavalry point of view. Oh brother, I didn't notice that, I just noticed it right now. But anyway, uh, going further, the Flying Eagles was very fun to play, but you actually play less time with them, since if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose, and everything stop right there. The moment the war stop, you basically flying cavalry is absolutely useless. You cannot go in the keeps with your flank cavalry and try to get some merits from there. Like for example, there is a mage keep, there is a marksman's keep, and there is an infantry merit straight on the field. You cannot do this with your cavalry, so you're left with no merit straight from this point of view just for the merits, since cavalry, no one is doing cavalry merits trading. Also, uh, you're you're losing your egos. I mean, you don't use that egos. That should be very fun troop in general. You have like maybe 10 or 20% you're going to play with your egos for the whole season. Maybe if you're in the constant war, that's fine, but in general, yeah. Now there's also different other stuffs that I can mention in when you check your fraction. For example, this one have march speed, but no one actually care about the march speed for your gathering donkeys. And same time, League of Order, the donkeys have what capacity increase it, and Wildberg is going to give you 5% extra resource after you finish gathering the place. So even from the farming point of view, this is not looking good. Now you may get Legion March speed 5% and Elixir production speed that is also 5%, which is great for the PvP. And we are at this point where the Elixirs and the march speed is important for your troops. But if you look the rest of the things is I don't think I think I make a little error by going for Springwarden, and the only thing that can bring some joy maybe is maybe we got more wars. We get more used to use these flying chickens. Since you get kicked out from everywhere. I mean, you go for merit straight, League of Order are going to break your bones. Wildberg have 3% more 3% more physical attack, so they are also going to have advantage since there is no changes about the heroes. Those heroes are not going to be changed. Lilia is going to be Lilia, Syndrian is going to be Syndrian, Velen is going to be Velen. Heroes are sitting same. By the way, I have one question about switching the fraction. No, you're not losing your tokens when you switch your fraction. If you have Syndrian fraction, Syndrian tokens, and you switch to other fraction, you're not going to lose absolutely nothing. The only thing that actually change is your troops in general and your flying troops, and this is the main difference. Of course, there is some small changes between the rest of the troops, but yeah, you get kicked out when you go for merit trading with your infantry, again from the League of Order and Wildberg. If you go for example merit straight with the alliance keep inside their archers, so you're not going to get good straights against Kinara with cows behind. I mean, Wildberg have huge advantage there. Also, Wildberg League of Order also going to have advantage over you, since after 10 seconds their ballistae start going to do more damage if they don't move, and in Alliance Keep they don't move, so they're going to also get some extra, and in general attacking Alliance Keep is going to give the enemy some extra status. Maybe if I move my head a little you can see them, is some extra status, but this is not the important point. You're not going to get good traits with the merits. So the main weapon is still these egos. Maybe this is the only thing, since I think the egos, maybe the Celestials are close to power like egos. Maybe egos are one idea better. And Forundil is absolutely great hero, but right now we have Bertrand, who is a single target shooter. So I don't know. I think maybe League of Order is going to be even better from Springwarden, but maybe if I switch to League of Order, I'm going to see some strange stuffs. So I think in general, maybe the fractions are very well designed, very well balanced. So if you get the fun and power playing with egos, you're going to sacrifice from the other things. If you get useless marksmans here, you're going to get some boost for rest of your troops. So I think is something like this in general, how the fraction are working. Of course, this is small details. 3% extra physical attack is something small, and 3% magic defense is not that much. Let's be honest, not that much. I mean, right now we have policies that can boost your attack or maybe your cavalry attacks and all these things. But in general, the main purpose is switching the fractions should be your flying units. And the eagles are very interesting, but I managed to actually play with them just for 1 or 2 days. For like 5 weeks, I managed to play with my eagles 2 days. This is little annoying, but yeah, hopefully in the future we may play more. If we get the Hydra, hopefully this is going to happen soon. That we're going to get this juicy Hydra, maybe the most hard behemoth in Call of Dragons, in my opinion. Even the dragon is not that hard like the Hydra, since the Hydra has continuous damage, a lot of mechanics, a lot of positioning, a lot of buffs, debuffs, not much healing stones. You get the idea. This is even a normal one. The behemoths are very hard buffed, and since our main strong players jump in the TFS, the other one on activity and power jump in the FS, and we the TDR are left it maybe, I don't say with not that much power, but yeah, we don't have that much power and we have struggles with this Hydra, but one day we're going to do it. So this is my 5 weeks overview over Springwarden. I was expecting to play a lot with my eagles, to spend all of my merits, elixirs, everything on my eagles. Right now everything is full, but not with eagles, is full with other troops that is that is not eagles related, since we do merits farming and eagles don't have merits farming. I mean, in general, cavalry, no one is doing cavalry merits training. So this is my 2 cents over my fraction change. If you want to check the most confusing war I have ever seen in Call of Dragons, I'm going to put one video here so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.